Hey everyone, I am here with Jordan Ostroff and we're talking about knowing your numbers. Jordan, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me. There's nothing better than I like about doing math, but when it comes to marketing and dollars, it's okay.
There you go. That's what it boils down to. Financial numbers, dollars, and what's going to help you with cash flow and making things happen. And marketing is always fun to talk about. So, Jordan, I wanted to share with everybody first the great news that you're going to join us as a guest speaker in Atlanta for our November financial workshops. Super excited to have you there in person.
I know
But
it's so inconvenient for me to go all the way to Atlanta from Atlanta by random chance being there the exact right days. It's worked out so
you know,
perfectly.
life just coincides sometimes for a reason. And when you said you were going to be in Atlanta, I was like, well, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's have fun. So let's talk a little bit about, give them a glimpse of what you're going to be sharing. And I know you're a business owner, you run a law firm, marketing company, knowing your numbers. What is the most important part about knowing your numbers as a business owner?
So, look, at some point, this actually becomes fun because you know your numbers, you know what to expect, and like maybe you think fun's the wrong word, but it's not. It's the right word. So what we're talking about though is lagging indicators and leading indicators. So leading is what you do, what you put into the system. So your firm handling cases, popping it through. Lagging is what comes out. So you buy eyeballs on advertising, you go to a certain number of lunches, you send a certain number of mailers, that leads to a number of cases, that leads to a number of financial numbers, close rates, etc. And then you get to play around with the numbers to see what gives you better lagging indicators at the end of you handling all these cases. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's part of getting curious and excited about like what could be, but instead of somebody being like, oh, you need to go get 14 clients, you can actually like play with the numbers and see realistically how you can get there, what work you need to do to get there. So what are a few of your favorite lead indicators? Like, what are some of the numbers you look at or that you talk to your clients about that help them start to get an idea of what might come through that pipeline?
So the biggest thing for me is looking at the things that you can control. So if you are referral based, what can you do to build the relationship with referral sources, with more referral sources? If you're advertising based, where are you getting eyeballs? Are you getting them on a pay per click thing where you're showing up? Are you paying for CPM, cost per thousand, for you to show up in banner ads? Like those are the things that you can control, which hopefully lead to cases. So it really boils down to each individual firm's marketing plan and structure and how you're driving the most cases to your firm to figure out which are the ones that make the most sense for you.
Awesome. Awesome. And how do you, like, what kind of a financial dashboard or numbers dashboard do you like to use, or do you talk to your clients about using to track some of this information so that it boils down to what matters?
I'm going to give you the lawyer answer. It depends. No, the one that actually gets used, the one that your firm will actually use, that you will enter the data in. So, like, I'm a big fan of having this as part of your CRM, whether that's Lawmatics, Locus, Dubsado doesn't have the right tracking, but like something where you're already using this program to run through the follow up, to run through the automated contracts, whatever it is. And if that tracks your cases, now you're not doing extra work. Because I
Yeah.
promise you, your intake team does not want to like pause the phone call, open up a new thing, type that in, come back over here to send to send an e-contract, to go over to LawPay to enter the payment. Like the more you can put that in one spot, the
Yep.
easier and more consistent will be, which means your numbers are better, which means your decisions are better, which means you're saving more time, which means it's easier to train new people. They only have to learn one program, not 27. There's so much to just making it easy.
Ooh, you just said something that's totally up my alley. It was better numbers equal better decisions. I love that. And it is so true. And yes, integrating all that data, automating it so that somebody's not opening four different, screens, that after they enter the data, that there's a way to either automatically export or send it over, and using that data. So, so important. Um, So listen, you're coming to Atlanta. You're going to join us at the financial workshop. And part of what I've asked you to come share with the audience are some insights into how you use and how you've helped others use better numbers to make better decisions. So give them a little sneak peek as to some of the topics you're going to be sharing with them.
So look, I hate the concept of a funnel, but I know that that's the most common one. I'd rather talk about it from the standpoint of a chain. Like you have, or I guess let me go on. I think I'm on the right side now for whatever. So you've got that first point of contact with the firm, and then they go to your website or they call you, and then they show up for a consult and they hire you, yada, yada, yada. So you guys from Kristen and from Terrell have such great insight on hiring the right people to maximize the numbers, to maximize the profit, to like really have the best stuff come out at the end. Clients that become referral sources, more profitability, better reviews, etc. So what I'm going to talk about is how you jam as many of the right eyeballs, the right people, the right conversations at the very beginning with the strongest chain possible to get them through to the end.
Awesome. Yes, when you have a good, strong, hot audience, warm audience, right, coming down through that chain, it's going to give you better numbers at the end too. It's, less, less loss along the way. So that's part of, getting a better marketing ROI that drives a better numbers ROI. What also, another quick tidbit, how do numbers help you recognize where your marketing isn't hitting the right people, or that you need to pivot and change your marketing some?
Phenomenal question. So look, if you launch a Google ad campaign tomorrow, if you have any knowledge behind it, you're going to run like 50 different ads. Google does such a good job letting you do these dynamic ads where it's kind of like that Chinese takeout menu, a couple from this section, a couple from this section, a couple from that section. So it's going to try to figure out what's the maximum results from that. But here's the problem. What Google thinks the maximum results are aren't necessarily what you think the maximum results are. They're looking at what gets the most clicks. You're paying for those clicks. That's what they want to maximize. Instead, what I want to walk you through is how you look at what becomes your highest close rate, or what becomes your highest average case value, or what becomes the stuff that's going to impact your bottom line the most, so that when you're looking at running these 50 ads, this one might have gotten you the most clicks, but nobody showed up for the consult. This one got you very few clicks, but you had 100% close rate of those who showed up. So you can really look at what is truly the best impact on your bottom line, not just what Google thinks is the best, or not just having no idea, which Facebook ad is the best. Like you really want to dial those in, because you'll see which ones get you the clients you love working with, and which ones get you the clients you hate, and which ones get you the clients that no clients. So
yeah. We've got some emojis going on in our Facebook here. We got some like claps. We got some fire going on. I love it. Super.
I don't know if that's for what I said or if that's just the shirt, but either way, I'll take the.
I think this is for the shirt.
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta say, Jordan, one of my favorite things the other day was you were in some. I love following your journeys around the U.S. and all the amazing places you've been in. You were in a museum, and there was like a Hawaiian shirt. You're like, of all the days that I'm not on brand.
Yep,
it was classic.
To be fair, so we're on a 13-month road trip. I've got 2 Hawaiian shirts on the trip, and like 3 or 4 other shirts. So Benji, my 4.5-year-old, got a Captain America shirt that matches mine. So now when we go out in public, either I'll wear the shirt with his face on it, or we will match, because it makes it easier if we lose each other. It just so happened to be it was at the Indianapolis Children's Museum, the largest one in the entire world. They have a section on like American pop culture. And one of the things was the Hawaiian shirt, and I'm sitting there in not a Hawaiian shirt for like, what are the odds? But the universe gives opportunities, and sometimes it just smacks you in the face.
Someday you're going to get back there and you're going to get your picture taken with the Hawaiian shirt. It'll be great. It'll come. So listen, looking forward to having you be there in Atlanta with us. For anybody that's interested and wants to really hone in on their numbers, definitely get signed up for the workshop. But on Thursday, you're going to get the bonus of having Jordan there, and giving some insights into these numbers and marketing. So very excited about that. Jordan, thank you for jumping on with us. I am excited to see you in person again. We're going from coast to coast. Last time I saw you on the West Coast, this time we're heading to the East Coast. It's going to be awesome.
There we go. That's true. I didn't think about that. That'll be the statistically like largest distance between when I've seen somebody back to back times.
It'll be awesome. Excellent. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. Super excited for the content that you're going to be sharing with all the participants as well. And if anyone has any questions about the workshop, wants to get scheduled, do send us a private message. We will definitely answer your questions if you have any questions, or just get signed up. Jordan, I can't wait to see you in Atlanta and hear more great content on how to incorporate knowing your numbers with this ROI on marketing. It's going to be awesome.
I am super excited. This is my jam. The you all filling in the hiring stuff of it, the numbers, the profitability of it. I'm just going to be like, let's jam as many of the right cases into the top as possible. We've got
I
this.
love it. Love it. Okay. I'll see you soon. Thanks for jumping on with me. Bye.